loan, let's say you go for QIP. Okay, and you raise 100 rupees.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what will happen? You will be able to do 40 rupees, right?
Okay. Yes.
But whether your EPS will increase or not?
EPS earning per share. No, it will decrease, right? Because I have
No,
already.
it will remain the same,
Okay.
right? I'll show you through an example. You guys will not understand otherwise. Wait. Uh, okay, can you see the Excel? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. See. So in first case, you raised 100 rupees. Okay, you had already had 100 rupees. Fine. And
Mm-hmm.
you were able to produce 20 rupees. Fine. And you had, this is your asset, this is your net profit, this is your number of shareholders. Let's say you have 10 shareholders. Okay, not 10 shareholders, 10 number of shares. Okay, you have 10 shares. So your EPS is 2. Correct? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Now, in the first way, you are increasing by debt. Okay, so it becomes 200. Okay, net profit becomes
Okay.
40. Number of shares remains the same. So
The net,
10.
net profit is 32, right? After
Yeah,
deducting the.
after deducting, correct. So there is a deduction here of 8 minus 8. Then uh, your EPS becomes 3.2.
Yes.
Sir, how the deduction came?
Deduction came
You are
from paying the interest, right?
paying the interest. You are paying 8 rupees for this 100 rupees loan. Okay,
Okay, okay, sir.
interest. Fine. Interest at 8%. Fine. So your EPS here is 3.2. Now let's say your company has a P of 20. Okay, so here your your share price is 40. Here it is how much? 20 into 3.2 is 64, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fine. Now in scenario 2, second scenario, you are not going for the debt, but you are raising through issuing more equity. Okay, so what happens here? Again, it is 200. Net profit is again 40. No interest, 0. But number of shares doubles, right? So number of shares is 20.
That means 50% equity diluted, huh?
Huh?
Assumption. If number of shares are going to double, that means 50% equity would be diluted.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
The it was 100, no? 100 say you became 200.
Mm-hmm.
The number of shares also increasing. Same 100 to 20. I mean 10 to 20. And your EPS is again 2. Your stock price is 40. Which is better? Taking debt or taking equity?
Dead.
Ah,
But in this case, Sudeep, are we not taking very extreme example for equity dilution? But usually, I have seen If large companies 5%, 10%.
No, I didn't get your question. What was it?
No, the dilution of equity, isn't it too extreme in the example?
No, this is an example.
Not extreme. No, it is correct. What is extreme here?
Sir,
You are
but I have seen that whenever someone issues the QIP, after that share price rises.
look. That is anticipating further profits. Okay. Matlab,
Okay,
when
okay.
you are increasing your assets by this much, the company is expecting more profits. That is why sometimes share price increases. Okay.
Oh,
But in actual, EPS does not change for the current moment. Then the company has to work on that whatever money they have got and increase the net profits. Then only your EPS increases. Otherwise, taking the debt route, okay, if it is manageable, is always better.
So there is a question actually.
Hmm.
At 100 capital, our share value is at 40 rupees, right?
Yeah.
If we want to dilute the equity, then we will issue the shares at 40 rupees. Another 100, if we add, the equity dilution will be just, I believe, 2.5 shares, 2.5 times.
Wait. Just come again.
See, if we have 100 crores, our at the
Okay,
rate
you have 100 rupees. Fine.
100 rupees, our share value is 40 rupees.
It means your share price.
Share price, yes.
Okay, fine.
But when I am diluting the equity for the next 100 rupees,
Mm-hmm.
why would I have number of shares 10 at the rate of 10 once again issued to the next people, to the QIP people?
Okay, okay. This is I'm just talking the basics here. Okay,
Okay.
you are talking on an advanced basis. You are including the share price.
Yes, I need to issue those next 100
Yeah,
shares
yeah, yeah,
at
yeah,
the rate
yeah.
of minimum 40.
I got your point. I got your point. So that
Mhm.
currently we are not discussing key whether the share price is on a higher this thing or a lower this thing. Okay,
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
just telling that
Mhm.
key some kind of debt
Okay.
increases your EPS.
It is. Mhm.
Okay,
That's when, yeah. Mhm.
yeah. Instead of diluting the number of shares,
Mhm.
Yeah,
okay, diluting your EPS. But
Okay.
that the company has to calculate how much you should go for, and whether to raise the equity will increase the earnings per share, or whether depends on case to case.
Mm.
Mhm.
Okay, if the
Yes, exactly.
company is having a very high share price, if its PE is pretty high, okay, so in that case, maybe going with the diluting with the EPS will be good.
Good.
If your PE is very low, then it is better to go with the debt,
Haji, ha, exactly.
right?
Yes.
Where do we see number of shares in BSE, NSE? Is it? Or
Yeah,
in
it is
screener?
available in BSc NSE. Yeah, you can just Google, you will
Screener,
get it.
no, it's not visible, right?
Huh? Screener, it is
Screener,
not
it is not.
visible. No.
There are these paid up and something which have voting rights, etc. What do we need to consider? The
Where?
paid up shares, paid up equity shares,
Outstanding shares.
outstanding. Yeah. So there are
You
different
need to
variations.
consider. You need to consider the outstanding shares.
Number
That
of
is your.
okay,
There is a column like outstanding shares or total number of shares that you need to consider.
sure. Thanks.
Okay. Okay. Now yield. Fine. So as I said, in 2020 the yields came down, and you know what happened to the stock market. Okay. And when the yield started to rise in 2021, 2022, looking at this yield only, I said in the many telegram groups and this thing that the small cap and micro cap will crash because the yields are going up, and they did crash by 40-50%. Okay, and
When in
then
2020,
in
is it? In 2020.
2021, 2022.
Okay.
In 2020, the this thing was lowered, yield was lowered, so the market went up.
Mm.
Then 2021, 2022, by mid 2021, the market started to
Okay.
has reached the peak, and 2022, 2023, the market crashed,
Mm.
especially the mid cap and the small cap and the micro cap. They crashed by 40-50%.
Right. From beginning of 22, right?
Yeah, beginning of the 22. Yes, correct.
And which bond yield you track? US bond yield, is it?
US 10-year bond is the most important yield.
Mm. Okay.
Okay. And again in 2023, the market expected the for the bond yields to come down, and it is now expecting that in coming years the bond yields will come down, and in that anticipation, the market has again gone up. So this is the most important thing which influences the market.
And the
If this
bond prices are
bond
dependent on
prices are not useful for anything, you don't even to look at the bond prices, you only need to look at the yield.
yield. Okay.
Yeah,
Which website could be good to track that?
investing.com.
Investing.
Okay. Sudeep sir, so how can this sort of anticipate? Like, how can we anticipate like a
Yeah,
downturn based on this?
so inflation is the most important thing here. Okay, so if the US inflation is in control, okay, the bond yields come down. If it is going out of control, then the bond yields rises. And once it started rising, and if its inflation is not coming down, then the market crashes. Especially your high P wala stocks. High P stocks crashes 50-60%. Lower P stocks does not crash that much. But
If
cyclical stocks
inflation
crashes a lot.
if inflation is increasing, then what is the effect on bond yield?
The bond yield will go up.
Because
That is
repo
that
rate
is
will
why
increase.
yeah, that's why it hit like 5 year when the
Or
inflation was at
repo
the
rate
peak.
decreases.
Yeah, and when no, repo rate is a measure to control inflation.
Correct. So they would decrease the repo rate. That will increase the bond prices, which will reduce the uh, bond yield, right?
No,
When bond price increases, then it will increase. It will
bond
decrease
prices
the bond yield.
increases. Yeah, correct. They work vice versa. Okay, you don't think about bond prices. It is not for any use. You just think about yields. Okay, when inflation increases, bond yields increases. When inflation decreases, bond yields decreases. When repo rate increases, bond yields increases. Repo rate reduces, bond yields reduces. Simple. Don't think about bond.
Sudeep sir,
Inflation bond yield are vice versa. Repo
Huh?
rate and
Repo rate
bond
and this thing is goes they go together.
hand in hand.
Sudeep sir, based on the graph, can you maybe show us like at what point? Because how to interpret it?
Yeah. See here. As I said, in 2000, see here, if you see here,
I'm
in
not able to see
2000,
the screen. I'm not sure if this way.
oh, sorry.
Bond yield and equity markets are also vice versa, right?
Yeah, they run vice versa. But in anticipation, not at the present.
Correct.
Okay, so if you see here, in 2016, 2015, 2016, we had a big rally, right? In small cap and mid cap. Look at the bond yields then. They were at the lowest.
So could you please select it for 5 years?
5 year it will show. It's not showing, no? Now I am how my show. Let
Yeah,
me
it is
see.
showing, right?
Technical charts or something like that.
क्या वो पानी दे रहे हैं?
Hmm. Wait a second. It's not showing like that, no? What is the problem?
When COVID happened, the unexpected incidents happened. The trigger won't be bond yield. Trigger would started from. I mean, everything started together. Right?
Look, when the this thing Corona thing happened, okay, they reduced the bond yields. Okay,
Can we
so
see
as to
that?
give, yeah, here
Was it
now.
very sudden? Was it all of a sudden?
Yeah, all of a sudden they reduced. See here, this is your bond yields before the Corona. It was at 2.5 something. Okay, here it is open close
It's 2019.
1.9. Yeah, 2019. 2019 December. Okay, so
It
that
was at
was it was
1.9.
at 1.9. Then
Right.
after Corona, in few months, it was reduced to
Yeah.
somewhere around 0.5.
Mm.
Okay, so that time the markets rallied. Then by 2012, it was the highest. Here, 2022.
But
I
the
mean,
crash
2022.
wouldn't be able to predict, right?
No, 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 no. That is Corona cost
Rally,
crash. No, that is nothing to
correct,
do with bond
correct.
yields.
Not due to. But
Yeah,
the
but
rally we could predict based on the
yes,
bond yield.
correct. And also, you could have predicted the 2022 2023 crash also looking at the yields.
2022.
Yeah,
It
2022
started in the beginning.
2023. Yeah. So, beginning, this is the time when bond yield started rising. This point. Here. Here, it was a big rally. This area.
The
Okay.
bond yield started rising in 21 only, like as per this graph.
Yeah, slowly. But this area, it started very high inflation. This is the time when we people started talking about inflation.
Yes.
Till
Okay.
this period, people were not talking that much. But at this area, people started talking about inflation. And what happened was that when bond yields goes up, commodity prices comes down. Okay,
Every commodity, is it?
every commodity.
Oh.
Every commodity, when bond yield goes up, commodities come down. Okay, so your copper prices, your iron ore prices, your aluminum prices all crashed. Before this, in 2020 to 2021, people were saying that commodity is in super cycle. So this is a super commodity cycle which will run for 10 years. Okay. Then I said nothing will happen. Next year, the Fed will start raising bond yields and all the commodity prices will start crashing. Okay. And what happened? I'll show you commodities. The aluminium. See, aluminium, it touched the high here. Okay, when the bond yields started to rise really high, then it started crashing. This went up till 4,000. In the graph, it is showing at 3484 only, but it went up till 4,000 that point.
Almost
Okay,
65
during the yeah
correction.
during that crash, during the start of the war, it touched around 4,000. Ukraine Russia war. Okay, and after the raising of this thing, it crashed by almost 50%. And what happened? All the aluminum companies also crashed, like Nalco, Hindalco, everything crashed.
Companies
National,
which produce aluminum.
yes, correct. National Aluminium. So same period it also crashed.
So this would mean good for like automotive sector, no? Like for
Yeah. So when aluminum prices crashed, the automotive companies started to rise. So
The
one's
raw
death
material
is good
prices.
for another.
But what did you say? Can you repeat? When
When
aluminum
the
crashed?
aluminum prices crashed, like see here, Nalco crashed.
Yes.
Okay, Nalco went down by 50%.
Okay.
When aluminum prices crashed, it is good for
Auto.
automotive companies.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so by this time, automotive companies started to rise. See here, Maruti. See, Maruti went up from 7,000 to 10,000. It was good for them, and all those ancillary companies which deals in this thing, they also had a very good run. Like your what is that? Name some companies.
Alcohol.
M&M.
Sangvi Industries.
Linda,
Sangvi, what is the Sangi something is there, no? Sangi.
GH.
Yeah, Sangi. This one, no?
No. Sangvi.
Sangvi. SANGHVI.
VI.
SAN
GHVI.
GVI. GVI. It's not showing here.
No,
GH.
GH.
Sangvi
Sangvi.
movers.
Okay, Sangvi Movers. Okay, yeah. Yeah. These things started rising, yeah. It was already starting going up. So 2021, it's really started going up. See, when all these crashes happened, these guys just went rocket from some 183. It's now 800. So good for automotive companies when aluminum prices goes down. Okay, so it is all related. Okay, when yields goes up, commodity prices goes up. Sorry, commodity prices goes down, and that is good for automotive companies. And when commodity prices goes up, then it is good for mining companies, steel companies, etc. Okay.
It could be also good for some specialty chemicals, is it? Where the
Specialty chemicals, there has to be something happen in China, then only they will get benefit. China is a producer of all the chemicals. So you guys understood what is yield, right? Clear? And how it affects markets?
And now we are anticipating it to go down as the repo rates
Yes,
go.
yes, correct. For last 6 months, we are anticipating, and in 2024, it will start going down. Everything works in anticipation.
from April
In the market.
2023 market, the rally started, right? Can we see once what happened to bond yield?
Hey, bond yield is still at high only that period. As I
Okay,
said,
it's
everything
still
works in
anticipation.
everything works in anticipation.
It's
1 year
really long
forward.
anticipation, no?
Everything works in 1 year forward. I told you, no. So market is always forward looking, future looking. Everything
Nitin,
works 1 year
why was
forward.
it at the change of, let's say, financial year?
Mhm.
So April, I don't know. Probably US, it's a different financial year, I guess. January to December,
It
right?
does not have to do anything with this thing. It started from March only. The rally started from March only. At the March, everything was very cheap. It was very, very cheap. You take any share and just calculate the fair value of that thing. It is very cheap in March.
Sir, I also had a question. Like, I remember you mentioning in the group that if the repo rates are going down, it's not good for like these NBFCs and banks.
Yes, correct. It is not good for NBFCs and
So,
banks.
okay. And the reason
What
being,
happened
like,
is that I'll tell you. Look, Credit taxes Grameen. Okay. What do you see here? Current margins 30, 31, right? Current margins are 31%,
Yeah.
correct? But when the interest was at low, what is the margin?
11.
11, 10. And when again in 2019, when the interest was very high, what happened? Margins were high. And again in 2017, when repo rate was at low, what happened?
Yeah.
That's how it is.
So high repo rate is good for these companies.
Yes, NBFCs and government banks, they are good for
Why
them.
not private
High
banks?
repo rate. Private bank does not live on these things.
Okay.
Look, ICICI Bank, for example.
Dependency is less on RBI, is it?
No, not dependent on RBI. They don't care about the loans. They want to sell insurance and mutual funds.
Hmm. Okay.
So
Look,
now all
their
these PSU
financing
banks,
profit is always in loss for ICICI Bank. See, they are always in loss, financing profit. What they make is from other income.
Oh.
This is selling insurance, mutual funds, and all other things. But this is not the case for government banks. Government banks make. Tell me one government bank.
SBI,
SBI.
Bank of Baroda.
And SBI is also started doing insurance. Yeah, SBI is completely other income. This is other income bank only.
Bank of India.
Tell me one company, one bank which
PNB.
does not. Which one?
PNB, I'm not sure.
Punjab National Bank.
Yeah.
Let's see. Not much. Yeah. Okay.
Bank
See,
of
for
Baroda has.
them. Yeah. See, for them, when the interest rates are, we cannot compare because these companies, these Punjab National Bank, वगैरह ना,
There
they
are a lot
had
of
so much
NPS.
of. They have a lot of NP and other issues. So it's better to look on the NBFCs. Then you will get the proper data.
Sir,
Issue
I was looking at PNB. It increased for 30% in last like 15, 20 days. Do you know why?
Because
it has given good results probably.
yeah,
But 30%, that's huge.
Can
it's
happen.
become 3 times.
Can happen, no? See, December to December results is big. Quarter on quarter is also big. Big EPS jump is there, so it happens.
So for companies like
Now, if you look at
Wipro and all
last
this
10
to
years
take back,
report,
so they've said,
What is
yes,
that?
yes,
Last
yes.
10 years?
Repo rate.
Where are you showing that?
You can get it online.
Okay.
ग्राफ ही नहीं है. Yep. See, 2021 it was at 4%. Okay. Yeah. And now it is increased to 6.5%. Okay. So whenever repo rate increases, your loan rates increase, your FD rates also increases. So they get more margin. These NBFCs, etc., they get more margin. Also, more loan money is going to come, more interest is going to come when the loan rates are at high. Because already issued loans, no, they get higher interest. Okay. Again, in 2019, if you look at the repo rate was high. 2019 and 2018 also, the repo rate was high. So they get less. Okay. There are other factors also affecting this, but Usually, when repo rate is increased, then when loan rates are high, these guys get more interest income. And whenever it is coming down, then it is not really good for them. But sometimes it is also good for them because they are able to do more loan business, right? If the loan rates are low, then you will take more loans, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a cycle. When loan rates are low, you earn less interest, but you sell more loans.
Right. So
Okay,
which is
and
why I
these,
was confused because
yeah.
like I was looking at Yogro Capital, like how they're growing their AUM like by
Mm-hmm,
60% YOY. But then
mm-hmm.
again, when something like repo rate happens, then I guess they will grow their AUM, but maybe reduce the
Less,
earnings
less,
from
yeah,
okay,
less the earnings. But again, see, it is a cycle. You
right,
give loans today, okay, and in next cycle, the interest rate goes up. Still, they have to pay the same according to the condition. The loan rates will change. So the loans which you issued a few years back will get more interest now. Again in next cycle, but you will sell less loans. But again in next cycle, okay, when loan rates are low, again you will sell more, but you will earn less. But the same thing after few years, the same loan which you issued during the low cycle, again will get you more. So it
right.
goes like that. Okay, so both are important for these guys. Clear? Good. Okay, now here, see commodities. So you have a lot of commodities. Here you have around 100 commodities. Okay, so I have shared a data in the group. Okay, in the group I have shared an Excel which all companies deals in these commodities. Okay, you can just search for it. And also I have shared last 5 year Excel also of monthly movement of this commodities, which is also available in the group. Okay, so you can have a look on that and save it.
Can,
Fine.
can
So
anyone
like,
ping that into that message?
yeah, you can just search Excel sheet, you will get it. Okay. So see, chemicals. There are a lot of chemicals. Ethylene glycol is produced by
It,
India Glycols. So when it goes up, is good for that company. Then whenever palm oil is going up,
it
is
is
good
there on
for.
12th of December. I'm sorry.
Ah,
12th of December
so
2023, you have shared that file.
okay, fine. So when caustic soda is going up, it is good for Guj alkali. Then so like this. So you just need to go to this website once a week or every 2 weeks. You can just log in and see what commodities are going up.
So
So
what is the name of this site?
Sunsurs,
Transfer.
SUNSIRS. Okay.
Commodity file I found. The another file was the company which depend on commodities.
Yeah. Okay. Now another important this thing, Baltic Dry Index. Anybody heard about this one?
It's regarding the shipping prices.
Yeah, correct. So this website gives you shipping prices. Okay. So they take global shipping prices and it is the indices to track the global shipping prices. Okay. So in 2020, I saw that this was becoming a rocket. So that time only I bought Shreya shipping at somewhere around 130. In few months it became 300 by looking at this. So this is another important index which tracks shipping. So if you see that this is going up, then all the shipping companies will also rocket.
All shipping. Huh?
Yeah,
their
shipping
margins
companies.
will increase always.
Yes, because shipping prices are going up, no?
And shipping companies are different from logistic, is it? Like
Yes, correct. Baltic Dry Index. Keep that in mind. Okay, you get the iron ore prices also here. So iron ore prices going up is good for NMDC. Gold prices going up is good for all the jewelers. Then another important thing, natural gas. Now, what is the significance of natural gas? What is natural gas used for? Any idea?
oh,
Hmm?
yeah, all the marble tiles or also household.
Eh? Why do we need natural gas?
Natural gas, the pipe gas is natural gas, right?
That is not natural gas. That is your LPG gas, liquefied petroleum gas.
Automobile.
No, no,
CNG,
no, 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 no.
the tiles manufacturing, etc. They use, right?
Yeah, they use natural gas, but most important use of natural gas in USA is for heating, and we use it to make
Electricity.
fertilizers. All your what you said, nitrogen based fertilizers are made from using natural gas. Around 80% of the cost of making fertilizers is the cost of natural gas. So what happens when natural gas prices goes up?
Fertilizer prices will go up.
Yes.
Go down.
Yes, the fertilizer prices will go up.
Oh,
See, in 2021, during that start of the war, you see 3.56 to 9. Okay, 3.5 to 9. So what would have happened to your GNFC? Just check price of GNFC, Gujarat Narmada Fertilizer Company, from January 2022. Just check. January 2022, check GNFC. Any change?
It went from 455 to 800 something.
Yeah, correct. So from 2000, January here,
Mhm.
when it started going up, the stock price doubled. Okay, in 4 months, the stock price doubled of GNFC. Check other fertilizer companies, Rashtriya Chemicals and Fertilizers.
so if 80% of cost is from this from natural gas,
Yeah.
so is it like directly proportional or like okay the end product increases?
What?
I mean like if 80% of the cost of
Mm-hmm.
creating this fertilizer
Mm-hmm.
is connected to the natural gas
Uh-huh.
prices. So when the price goes up, the fertilizer price also
Yes,
goes up.
correct.
Okay.
Because Europe mostly uses, in Europe, no, natural gas prices are not what you say, controlled like in India. Okay, and in Europe, natural gas is mainly used for making fertilizers, and we export natural gases to Europe. Sorry, I mean fertilizer to use Europe, like Deepak fertilizer and all. Mainly they export.
Sir,
Okay.
I'm little confused here. You first said that if natural gas prices will increase,
Mhm.
fertilizer companies' prices will reduce, right?
What?
So if since natural gas is used to make fertilizer, it will be costly for them to
Mm-hmm.
make fertilizers. So their company's shares price should reduce, right?
No. What happened is that we export this fertilizers to Europe. Okay. In India, natural gas prices are controlled by government.
Okay.
Okay. But in Europe, it is not controlled. They have to pay whatever it is in the market.
Okay.
Okay. So for them, it is very costly to manufacture fertilizer when natural gas prices are high.
Okay.
But in India, it will be much cheaper.
Okay.
Okay. So
Marginal.
whenever this thing is there, Europe will stop making fertilizers. They will import it from other countries.
Okay. Okay. So because of that, the share price increases, right?
Yeah, correct. So see Deepak Fertilizer from December 2021 when the war started, 372 to 1000. This is mainly doing exports of nitrogen fertilizers, Deepak Fertilizers. But after the natural gas prices crashed, Deepak Fertilizer also crashed. Now again, when natural gas prices will go up, Deepak Fertilizer will also rise. Okay. Also, you can track the fertilizer prices through Sunsource.
Through what?
Okay.
Through what?
Sunsource.
Sensor. Okay.
Yeah. So there is urea available here. See, urea prices. So last 3 months, urea price is only going down. Okay. During the war, this prices reached some 3,200 or something. Currently, it is at 2,400. Okay. So there was a crash of some 50%. So if the urea prices goes up again, then you will see your this thing uh, Deepak fertilizers and all other fertilizer companies rallying, which makes nitrogen fertilizers, not other fertilizers. Okay, nitrogen fertilizers.
Maybe
Clear?
Chambal fertilizer something is there.
Check which are the nitrogen fertilizer companies. Okay, not all the fertilizers are same. So you have what is the KNP and NPK, right? NPK.
So
So
nitrogen companies' prices will increase when nitrogen prices will increase.
natural
Yeah,
gas will increase.
natural gas, not nitrogen. Natural gas.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
what on what basis these prices are being decided? It is just anticipation from our end.
No, this is the demand and supply. No, natural gas prices are natural gas can be traded online.
Okay.
Okay, so you have the natural prices in your Zerodha. Just click
Mhm.
natural prices. Type natural prices. You will get today's rate.
Okay.
So it is a daily trading. It trades 24 hours. I used to trade in natural gas.
Okay. There are few people like I'm not man. I want to mention it's like Elliott waves.
Elliott waves. Okay, that is
Like
a technical analysis. No.
But actually, I don't know that's how these people could just get an idea that now this will come down to 1.618 and 61. Some there are calculations.
Look,
So
I'll
it's,
tell you what. Technical analysis is for short-term trading.
okay,
Okay, so what we look at here is volume.
okay,
Okay, now let's say a company is going to give good results. Okay,
hmm
some people who is already knowing this would buy.
hmm
Okay, so we look at the volume in technical analysis, but
hmm
technical analysis will not help you to reach the value.
yes, a
Will
fair
never
value.
know what is the fair value of a company looking at the technical analysis.
Hmm
But yes, technical analysis can be used to determine the demand,
hmm
okay, in that particular company.
hmm
Okay, but it usually works for short term and it can be easily manipulated as well.
Okay.
Sometimes what happens is that people buy thinking that the company will give good results and the stock prices runs away.
Mhm.
It goes up. But what happens? Finally, the results will be pretty bad and it crashes.
Mhm.
Like the last time it happened with that company, Dreamworks or Dreamfolk or something
Dreamfolk,
that
yeah.
company. What was it?
Dreamfolk, I believe that's related to airport, I believe.
Wait,
हाँ,
Dream Folks, wait, ये वाला.
Dreamfolk
This one,
services.
yes, correct. So this went up in anticipation of good results, and all the technical people were giving big buy. What happened? The results were bad. Look at the crash. Was back to square one.
But Sudeepji, there was a crash in oil prices as well as after the COVID.
Mm-hmm.
It
Yeah,
was being traded for free.
correct. It was in minus 21.
Minus one. On the other side, everyone knew that once that we are on the path of life,
Mm-hmm.
once again the consumption will be there. Then why
Mm-hmm.
did these companies crash?
Look, oil prices are crude oil. Okay.
Yes,
Now, what will you do after buying crude oil? Where do you store it?
to the in the tanks itself to purify it.
So it will go bad in few months. You cannot store it for a very long time.
Yes, exactly.
Got it? So
Yeah.
that is why it went minus. It went minus because due to the storage cost.
Okay.
Got it?
How
So,
is the relation of crude oil, Sudeep?
what?
Relation of crude oil with other parameters?
Yeah, so crude oil affects lot many things. Okay, so crude oil, crude oil going up is good for certain companies like rubber. Okay, natural rubber. Okay, when crude oil prices goes up, natural rubber prices goes up. Okay, and crude oil going up increases all the chemical prices. And when crude oil goes down, it is good for tire manufacturers. It is good for aviation sector. It is good for the country as a whole. But
Pain spectra as well.
remember, crude oil going up is considered good for the economy.
Hmm. Crude oil
Mhm.
going up.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
yeah. The thing is that crude oil going up is considered as consumption increasing. Okay. So whenever there is a crude oil rally, you will see that stock market is also rallying. And when the crude oil is down, you will see the stock market is also crashing. This is because you need crude oil to run the economy. So when crude oil prices are going up means that the demand or the manufacturing process is going up. And when crude oil is going down means manufacturing process is going down. Okay, so in 2008, when the manufacturing was at peak, the global economy was at peak. You know what was the crude oil price? Hmm? Any idea?
No idea.
When, sir?
In 2008,
Okay,
when
yeah,
it was up,
100, more than 100.
it was at 156.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
Man.
that time stock market was at peak, everything was at peak, right? And during Corona, crude oil prices went up minus because no manufacturing activity. Then crude oil picked up, stock market picked up, everything picked up. Okay, so crude
Mhm.
oil going up, though it is not good for the economy, I would say, but in somewhat it is good for the stock market and the global economy as well because it is just an indicator showing the economic activity. Okay.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Uh, but I think this Russia war In war scenario, it could be exception.
Yeah, in war scenario, it is an exception because that
supply,
time,
right?
yes, that is a supply issue.
It's a supply
So
issue.
that time we cannot say.
So just a repetition, but crude oil prices when they decrease, it is good for the economy as a whole and good for aviation. And one more sector you said,
Tire manufacturers,
tire manufacturers.
And paint as well.
paint as well, correct. The 40% of the raw material cost of paint companies are crude oil only. Plastic companies also, it is good. Plastic is made from crude oil only.
It is
Crude
bad
oil
for
is
chemical, is it?
chemical, you can't say. Sometimes what happens is when crude oil goes up, chemical prices goes up.
Okay.
Okay, when chemical prices goes up, if you are having some manufacturing edge, then your company is able to increase the margins.
Yeah.
Because many of your pharmaceutical formulations are derived from crude oil only. That's why. Okay. So you have understood yields and commodities. Any other commodity you want to discuss?
How the price of gold is being derived. Actually, as we are listening, that every day that few people get together and they decide about the gold.
There is nothing like that. Okay. So uh, gold prices are internationally traded. Okay.
Mhm.
So when you go to this investing.com, you will get the gold prices. Okay. Now remember, in India, gold prices will be higher. Okay,
Mhm.
because we have tax.
Mhm.
Some 30% taxes levied on that. So when you go to Dubai or something, you will get cheaper gold.
Okay.
Okay, and remember this is solely what you say market controlled, the demand and supply. And whenever there is a stock market crash,
Mhm.
the gold prices tend to go up.
Oh, well, security.
Okay, when there is any violent stock market crash,
Mhm.
then gold prices will go up. And once it goes up, then it will not come down. That is the thing. So you can say in violent situations, gold prices and share market are inversely proportional. So if tomorrow there is a crash, not an Indian market, okay, in US market,
Mhm.
gold prices will reach 70, 80,000. If US market crashes, gold prices will go up. If US market is doing pretty well, everything is okay, then gold prices will usually come down in short term. But actually, slowly again it will go up with inflation.
Okay.
Okay,
Mhm.
And
and gold
Sudeepji,
prices.
you told,
Yeah,
yeah, sorry, continue, please.
yeah, you ask.
No, you told me you're trading in natural gas, right? So what is the basis? Same the fair value something? Or,
No, it is not fair value or anything. It is based on climate. Okay, so what
climate?
happened is that in natural gas trading, you are deriving natural gas prices of USA. Okay, same USA prices are copied from them to here. So you are trading US natural gas, not Indian natural gas. So US natural gas is used for heating. So if climate is bad, natural gas prices goes up. If climate is good, natural gas prices comes down. Okay,
So what about
means
the
if,
copper?
what about what?
Copper.
Copper. Copper is also called as the doctor of economy. Okay, it works like a pulse for the economy because everything uses copper. And copper prices again, it is all demand and supply. If you look at copper prices, copper has not gone up very much. It touched some 5 last year. Then now it is again back to 3.6 or something like that. 3.8. During the war, it touched 5. So this is dollar per pound or something.
Mhm.
Okay.
How does
In
this
India,
affect? Yeah, please go ahead.
so you see, when copper prices goes up, it is good for companies which is producing copper, and also when it goes very high, then it is bad for wire manufacturing companies. That's it.
So as that we are listening to the stories of EV, and everybody is mentioning there that every car requires six folds copper than the existing one.
Mhm.
So can't we predict the future in this case that yes, six times more demand will be there?
No, it cannot be done like that. Okay,
Mhm.
because your EV cars make a very small portion. Are you going to buy a EV car?
Not yet because it's too expensive.
It's expensive also, and you don't know its future also. How many years the battery will run,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
And then people are talking about hydrogen.
Mhm.
So you cannot say that production is going to, I mean, the demand is going to be 6 times because currently it is used very less. The EV
Yeah.
car is maybe 5%, 10%. I don't know in the total car sales.
It's very less.
It is very less, so
Yeah.
it does not affect the total volume of copper very much. And I
Mhm.
don't think EV is going to sustain.
So the concept of hydrogen would be coming. So either we can
Hydrogen,
go ahead. Uh-huh.
hydrogen, I think it's much better. You can get it from water, no?
Yes, 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 exactly. Huh?
But for this electric vehicles, you need lithium. And where is lithium?
Hmm.
The
Somewhere in
most
China.
lithium in Earth is found in, I think, Bolivia.
Bolivia,
And
Argentina, Australia.
but Bolivian government prohibits it from exporting or mining
Hmm.
because of environment issues. And other countries which are producing lithium is, I think, Australia and some other countries.
Argentina.
Yeah, and the lithium prices have gone like 3x before
Hmm.
the EV boom. So it is not very easy to produce the EV batteries. So I think EV.
So as a layman, how to connect these dots so that I can? It's not predicting the future. It's at least I have an idea that yes, what exactly, not what exactly, might be possible that this would be a good run for me.
Which
How to
one?
connect any kind of dots, like in now that's a story of copper. That will be
Uh-huh.
having 10 times more ACs in offices.
Look, you don't look at so much of future. Okay.
Mhm.
First of all,
Mhm.
there is nothing called as long-term investing.
Okay.
You invest for a quarter. If quarter
Okay.
is good,
Uh-huh.
you keep it. If quarter is not good, you exit. That is
Mhm.
investing. Don't look so much in future. Otherwise, you should know that this company will make this much in next 1 year. Don't invest for more than 1 year. Okay.
Mhm.
And if the company is doing well in 1 year and for the next year, you know the company will do this much, then you can invest for another year and continue the process. But don't say that I am going to put money for 10 years in this company and keep
Mhm.
there because you don't know.
So Deep sir, so related to this, I had a question. Like in your experience, what have you seen? Like when the margins have gone up and the company is like giving good results one after the other. So does it sort of like fall off after like six, 5, 6 quarters, or I mean, what's your experience like? Related to this, because usually there will be a time, no, like the things top up and sort of starts falling.
Look, look, there are two types of companies. Okay, one is a cyclical company, other one is a non-cyclical company. Okay, for example, let's say KEI. Okay, so KEI, whatever happens, their margins does not get affected. Okay, see here. last 10 years? Do you see any margin contraction anywhere? It is always 9, 10, 10, 11, 10, 11%. In between this, prices have gone up, gone down, up, down. Many things has happened. So what they do, if copper prices are increasing, what they do, they just pass it on to the end consumer, right? If copper prices are reducing, then little bit reduce the end product prices, but they maintain their margin. So this is called a constantly growing company. The only thing is that when you buy such a company, it should not be overvalued. That's all. But in the second category, you are trading in a cyclical company. Okay, where according to the commodity prices, the your margins can go up and down. Usually, I don't buy those companies. I buy these kind of companies which are good for holding long term. I know that I can predict.
Yeah.
So you
So
should
maybe
invest. So you should invest in a company which you are able to predict.
I understand. Maybe I'm talking about companies, let's say, something with lower market cap and like growing rapidly, like larger percentage growth, which,
Yeah,
like
give
you
me an
mentioned
example.
earlier, it can't be sustainable beyond a point. Like you cannot grow at 50% CAGR.
It's not possible. That is not possible. But the growth rate will come down. That is okay, fine. But that doesn't matter that you avoid the company like that.
No,
After a point, the growth rate will come down. That is okay, no problem. Okay, but you need to know that how much it will come down and what will be the fair value of the company after 1 year or 2 years. That's all. Okay.
reason why I asked this is because during the bull run, a lot of companies are like going up like crazy, like right
Yeah.
now.
So what
And
happened is there is a PE expansion and PE contraction. For example, I'll show you something. Surya Roshni. Okay. So if you look here, in 2018, the EPS was 9.93. In 2019, the EPS is 11. During Corona, it was 9.93. Then again, 2021, 14. Okay, so you see any EPS degrowth here?
not
No,
yet, it's
right?
pretty much
EPS is going up only,
Mhm.
right? But if you look at the stock price, see, what happened. From 2017, the stock price 91, it went up till 216. Okay, went up till 244. Okay, 244. Then by 2019, it has again crashed to 77. Did the EPS go down?
No. Mhm.
Then what happened?
Yeah, it's interesting.
Mhm.
What happened? What happened? Tell me.
We need to check the margins.
Yeah. Let's
EPS is,
let's 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 do a fair value analysis on that point. Okay.
yeah.
Now in 2017, let's calculate the fair value here. 2017, your EPS is at 9.84. Let's say you expected 10% growth. Okay. So it comes somewhere around 11. Okay.
11.
11. Fine. Now, what is the PE used to give that time? Your PE was somewhere around 11,
11.
some 10, 11, something. So let's say 10 to 11. Okay.
Mhm.
You give 10 to 11. So what do you get?
20.
110 to 121.
Okay, 110 to 121 is your fair price. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
your company reached a price of 244. This
It's
is
over,
called, this is very overvalued,
overvalued. Yes.
right? This is called PE expansion, which is currently happening in many companies. This is a hill area. You don't want this. That is why I
Mhm.
tell you take your PE this flat areas only. See, PE gone up, then again it's back to flat areas, right? In
Mhm.
2019. So if you know your fair value calculation, when it has gone up this much, you would have put a trailing SL. Right? See, again, what happened in 2021? It again went up. The PE again expanded to 23.
Mhm.
So if you know your fair value calculation, you know that it will again come down. Right? See, again it is going up. And you know what will happen again. Right? So ignorant are those people who will get stuck at these P. Okay. And if you are smart, what will you do? You will buy at these prices and buy at this buy when it reaches here, you will smartly keep it trailing SL. You will not know how long this hill will rise. So you will always keep it trailing SL.
Usually, how much trailing you keep? Sudeep?
10-15% depending on the
10,
stock.
15.
And Sudeep sir, this trailing SL, do you keep it at portfolio level as well, or is it just stock?
Stock
I mean,
base. Stock base. Okay, now remember one thing. It takes 100% from a stock to reach 50 to 100. Okay,
Yeah.
50 to 100 takes 100%.
Yes.
But back to 100, back to 50, how much percent it takes?
50%.
Only 50%. And stock moves in percentages, not numbers.
Right.
Right? So stock falls, it will be like 10%, 10%, 10%, you are done. You are back to square one. But it needs 100% to reach 200. So climbing is always difficult. Falling is very easy.
Mhm.
Got it? So it is very easy to destroy your wealth, but it is very hard to make it. Clear?
Yes. So, Deep sir, one question here. Right
Hmm.
now, if you just check BHEL, be it Bharat Heavy Electricals.
Very good. There was an employee in my last class. He said, we are not even getting salary properly, but stock price is running. I don't know
So
what is happening.
it is not a profit-making organization. Still, the P is around 1200.
So it happens. It happens during bull rally.
But as the government is giving orders, because actually my brother is in government, means government job, so he has said that we have clearly instruction from the departments.
Hmm.
Any kind of order related
Hmm.
to electronics or these kind of things,
Hmm.
we are supposed to give to sale or bail.
Hmm.
Like
Okay.
any kind of infra, if army is developing any kind of infra, the
Mhm.
steel bars will come from sale at any cost. At any cost
Mhm.
means they have already mentioned the cost means they are supposed to give the orders to sale only.
Mhm.
So it is not profit making companies.
Yeah,
Still,
but still it is not profit making. No, still it is in loss.
yes, still it is loss. And the share I have purchased in 70, sold in 80, and now
So,
it has reached to 240. So that's we do
so
not have any idea.
currently it is 23,000 this thing. So maybe the market is valuing it as sales to market cap ratio. So what is the market cap? 8111. So that is 4 times. That is also expensive.
Didn't understand what you said. Market valuing at the market cap.
Sales to market cap. So what they
Okay.
do is that when a company is at a loss-making company, so they put sales to market cap ratio.
Okay.
Sales divided by market cap. 1 is okay, 2 is okay, 3 is expensive, more than 3 is very expensive.
Okay.
So currently it is very expensive area. See, in 2014 also bail reached here.
Yes.
Yeah. Again it reached here also. Anything can happen.
But every day, these people are getting thousands and means crores of orders. So does it?
So for that is what it is running the prices, no?
Hmm.
That is what it is.
But now it has turned into, looks like
Look,
probably it's a turnover.
in 2012, 2013, it at least had good profits. Maybe the market is expecting that it will give some profit. Who knows?
Or that's a P expansion or re-rating of P might be because the government is supporting this organization now.
Yeah, could be. Could be. Look, bull market, you cannot give logical answers.
Okay.
In bear market, you will get logical answers.
Mhm.
Okay. Look, a company there is Unitech. Now, why this is going up? Government has put some, Supreme Court has put some babus in the uh, management, and their job is to provide the people who have already bought houses
Mhm.
to at least build and complete the houses so that they can provide the grievances. The stock price is running. I mean, the management is not there put there by Supreme Court to make money, but still the stock price is running. Does it
Yeah.
make any logic? No. I'll show you some more examples. See this. Mercury EV Tech. See this stock. It has jumped from 11 rupees to 130 rupees. In 2021, it was just 1 rupee. 1 rupee to 130 rupees. So 130 times these idiots has made money. And the promoter is called Takar. Kavit Rajesh Bhai Takar. Then some other Takar is there. All are frauds. They had another company called Evexia Life Care. Okay. Evexia Life Care. See what they have done. Promoter holding. When the share price goes up in the bull market, what they do is that, see,
They've
they
sold.
sell everything. They sell everything and they escape. See the shareholders. Shareholders have gone up. They
Mm.
dump into the retailers.
Right. And how to check these the history of promoter? Which site can you just recommend?
You can Google. There is another
Okay.
way. So
Mhm.
there is a topic for you guys that is fraud check. So I will
Okay.
discuss these things then. Anyway, we have time. So another 30 minutes we can discuss these things. Okay. Let's do that.
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
know.
well,
No. After learning everything, it is better. Okay. The next class we'll discuss
Okay.
Sudeep,
when
one
we
quick question
discuss
about earlier topic.
Mhm.
What would be good range for this US bond yield?
It will be good at 2-3 is best.
Okay. Right now it is hovering around 4.
Currently hovering around font, which is expected to come down.
Okay. Expect it to come down. Okay. It is hovering around because the repo rate was increasing.
Correct.
That's why it increased.
Yes. Currently it is very high.
So it is expected to come down. That's why market is still going up.
Yes.
It
Correct.
is causing a problem.
Correct.
So you said 2, 3 or 2?
2 to 3.
2 to 3.
2 to 3 is good.
Sudeep sir,
Yeah.
I had a question. So, is there a way to understand sectoral rotation, or is it something that you bother yourself with?
Yeah. Sectoral rotation. See, looking at the bond yields, it will help you to understand uh, whether you are going for a bull rally or a bear rally. Okay. Then to understand sector, you need to look at the commodity prices. Okay. If your crude oil prices is at low and your copper prices are at high, your aluminum prices are high, that means your wiring companies are going to your mining companies are going to do well. If your what you say copper prices are low, aluminum prices.
I'm not invested in anything. I'm just asking, like, how do you look into the
So
sectors?
that time when I bought KPI Energy somewhere around 420, that time it was very undervalued.
Right.
Advair Infra we bought at 320. So that time it was undervalued. So you have to
Yeah.
find these undervalued companies. Renewable energy is the future. Otherwise, there won't be any earth. This earth will not be there to live. Already all what is Antarctica is melting and weather pattern is changing. You all know that, right?
Yeah.
Weather
So
is
which-
completely changed. No, last 3-4 years, weather is completely changed. So it is affecting.
so,
Yeah.
yeah,
Ask.
in this case, like Radhika Jewelers,
Mm-hmm.
now we know the fair value is around 120,
Mm-hmm.
and it
Half
is
of the rate.
hovering, yeah, half of the rate. And I bought at around after your watching your this deal,
Fine. Mm-hmm.
I purchased it around 47.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when I know that this is that much of undervalued, why don't I just, it's not I, means
That average P is only this much and it is undervalued. Like in case of Sky Gold. Sky Gold management was very clear that they can achieve this in 2-3 years. Then why not buy it? Like I'll show you Sky Gold. We have not discussed Sky Gold, right?
no.
So Sky Gold I bought at 283, and I said in the group itself, if you don't buy this one, I don't give buy sell reco in the group. And I said that if you don't buy this company at 280 now, I don't know what to call you. That was my literal words. I don't know what to call you if you don't buy this. Okay. And the reason was that, see, TTM revenue is 1,500. Okay. 1,500. And EPS is 30. So last time it was 17.32. Okay. The company should easily get 15 to 20. Okay. Even at that level also, it is coming for 50 to 500 something. Fine. And the company said, see what the company said. Oh, this is old one, sorry. Yeah, in May. In the company said that this the company, what they do is that they get gold from outside, gold bullion, and they convert it into jewelry and sell it to Alucas, Titan, then various other companies, Malabar Gold, etc., etc., etc. Okay, so they have moved to a new facility which can process around 800 kg of gold, which can generate around 4,500 to 5,000 crore revenue. Okay, and they were expecting to reach maximum capacity in 2 to 3 years. Okay, so in 3 years, you are expecting to reach 5,000 crore revenue. Okay, and they were talking to many good companies. Okay, and they can easily scale up.
Which is right now
So,
only 1500 crores.
yeah, so see, right now it is 1,500 crores.
Yeah.
Correct. Last time it was when I bought that was at 1,150 crores. See, 1,500 crore. So it is like tripled. So your EPS is also going to triple. So it is going to be somewhere around 90, 100, that area. So at 15, 20, this thing, P, you are looking at 1,500 to 2,000 kind of fair value. And your current price is 280, and why you not buy it? Matlab, that is the most undervalued thing I have ever seen.
It was my biggest regrets. I sold it for like 30-40% profits, and I could not get hold of it. It just went,
Yeah,
gave up like 20% upside.
everyone in the group made 3x to 4x in this.
Exactly.
Everyone made 3x to 4. Every one of my client made 3x to 4x in Sky Gold. And we all loaded up very well in Sky Gold.
Yeah.
It was
So,
such
sir, I had
an
a
easy
question.
pick.
So
Yeah.
we were aware of this stock, is it? Sudeep?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You were aware of this stock, that management commentary, etc. You happen to see that.
Yeah, that is what I'm telling you. That's why we loaded up at 280. It was in ESM2.
Yeah.
Still. Okay.
Yeah, it was in ESM2. That gave us opportunity to buy. Okay, it went up to 400 something in May. Okay, then after getting into ESM2, it started crashing. So ESM2 is a blessing.
Yeah,
You
what is
want to
this?
buy stocks,
ESM, ESM1, ESM2?
enhanced security measure.
Okay.
So what happened in ESM2 is that when a micro cap stock below 500 market cap goes up like 50-60% in a month or a quarter or something, it is put into this category,
Uh-huh.
and stock can only move 2% a
Okay.
day.
Mhm.
Okay, and it based on auction. You have to put orders between 9:30 to 10, and your orders will get matched between 10:10 and 10:30,
Mhm.
and your orders will get executed after
Okay.
putting. Okay, that's how it works. So
Mhm.
that time liquidity is very low, and usually the stock crashes.
Okay.
So it is a great opportunity to buy good stocks.
So, Sudeepji, in this case, we can just keep a watch on ESM2 stocks and we can calculate the fair values and their products and
Yeah,
all these.
correct. So we have bought RPP, Infra, GKYS, etc. in ESM2 only, no?
Okay.
So
DCI.
GK last week it was in ESM2. That's why we got it at 90. Otherwise, we'll not get it. GK we have been trading every month. What we do is that the old people in our group must know. Anybody there old in our group?
I,
So what?
I I know from 67 we started. Like,
Yeah. So
I'm not
what
sure
we do
before
is
that.
So what we do is that it actually is splitted. Okay. So we started buying this when it was somewhere around 230. Okay. So it
Okay.
went from 230 to 280. Okay. It reached ESM1. So what happened is that when a stock is in ESM1, it goes up by 30%. It is again put back into ESM2. So
Okay.
again it crashes. So before 2 days before ESM2, or when we know that it has reached 30%, we sell it. So stock
Okay.
falls by 10, 15, 20%. Again we buy it. So we would
Mhm.
have sold it here, again bought here, again sold it here, again bought here, again sold it here. We have been doing this for last 4 5 times.
Okay.
Again we bought it at 90. Now we will again sell it at 128. Okay. When it reaches 128, we will again sell it.
And
That's
after
Sandeep,
it.
sir,
that, at how much less we might get it?
Maybe 10 or 15% you will get.
Okay.
Sudeep,
The
sir, I
last
had a
time,
question.
yeah,
Like, for example, DC Infotech, which again got away from ESM category,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
But right now it's running up. So, what is the criteria for it to get back into ESM? Because it's like
It has
run
to
up like 30%,
go up
40%.
like, I think, 50 or 60%.
Okay, 60%. So there
Okay,
is
because it is out of
room for,
ESM. No, it is out of
yeah,
ESM altogether. It is not in ESM1 also.
okay.
Yeah,
DCI from here only.
yeah. So
So
DCI,
what is
what
the
we
fair
did was
value?
that DCI around 300.
300.
So
It's already close
DCI
to
also we did the same thing. We first exited here, then we started buying gradually, and our average price is somewhere around 170, 180. Then it has gone up again, but it is completely out of ESM now.
So out of ESM means that once again is at 30% in a month, and then once again it will
No,
be
no, 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 no.
No,
ESM1 to ESM2 is 30%.
okay. And what is the ESM1?
ESM1 stock can move 5%,
Okay.
but after 30%, it goes back to ESM2.
ESM2. Then it is 2%.
It's 2%. Usually the stock will crash.
and also, Sudeep, sir, any idea why DCI is still moving in 5% moves? Because if you remember, Sky Gold did not have this thing, right? I mean, after ESM,
Yeah, it must be
it
in
just
some
went up.
other bracket, maybe ASM. Who knows?
Okay.
There are so many brackets. No, it can be trade to trade or ASM. SEBI has many, 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 many this thing.
Right.
So
So
from
DC,
where we can get this information that what is ESM and for how many days it will be traded in ESM?
So you have to Google that.
Okay. Mhm.
So DC Infotech, if you click in this thing in Zerodha, just put a buy order of one quantity, then it will say
yeah, it'll give you
now it is
one.
market is, yeah. Then it will say what it is.
Hmm.
Hmm.
It is ESM or ASM or whatever it is, trade to trade or Z stock, X stock, K stock, B stock. There are so many categories. Okay, there is A
Okay.
stock, there is B stock, there is Z stock, there is X stock, there is Z stock, there is K stock, then there is ASM stock, then there is ESM stock.
Hmm.
Many categories are there. So every
I think
category has its own this thing.
yeah, I think ESM2 is great to look into, like to
Yeah,
study.
ESM2 is very great. Is a when it came, everybody thought that, oh my god, gone. But it is actually a blessing. Matlab, you can get good stock at very cheap price. Whenever ESM is reached, see what happens. Everybody sells. You're getting discount of 30-40%. Awesome.
Hmm.
Then after just getting out of ESM, what happens? See, again rocket. So all these ignorant people will sell. And stock market is all about moving money from ignorant to
Informed.
educated or informed. Okay, so don't be ignorant.
Yeah. Sudeep sir, I had one more question.
Yeah.
Like you mentioned about QIP and all before. Do you look into preferential allotments? Is this something you track? Like,
Right now the market is crazy. Okay,
right,
before this bull market, nobody even care about these things.
right.
But now, when the company issues preferential allotment, oh my god, bull, fly. Previously, people do not used to care about these things, but this bull market preferential allotment is good. And last bull market in 2020, 2021, it was bonus shares and split shares.
Right.
Company announcing bonus means it goes up by 30, 40, 50%, 100%.
Mhm.
But actually, bonus shares does not change anything.
Yeah.
It does not change anything.
I don't know why people do.
Okay, when a company is issuing 1:1 bonus, its EPS becomes half, its share price becomes half. But last bull market, it was seen that whenever a company issues bonus, it is flying 40, 50%. But
But with
later,
yeah.
uh,
But with preferential, I think there is this feeling that like they're going to utilize their funds for growth, and there's that expectation of profit.
yeah. But it doesn't actually happen. It is all just
Okay.
euphoria right now.
Right. Right.
Okay,
Mm.
everything is right now in euphoric period. Usually, market gives like 10-12% a year. Large caps they give 10-12% a year.
I think you're
Now
setting too much high expectation in the group. You know, people are like, with whatever returns you're getting. Yeah.
that is in the bull period. No, it's like when sun shines, make your dress dry or something like that. There's a
Exactly.
proverb. No,
It's funny because people ask whenever something falls by 5%, what happened to the stock? You know, on a
uh,
day-to-day basis.
yeah. Look, if bull market is there, you make maximum money as possible because after a hill, there is a downside also.
Mhm.
Okay. So when you are managing money, the point is to make money when things are going up, and when it's falling, not to lose money as much as the market is losing. So beat the market when the market is going up, and when the market is falling, don't fall as much as the market is falling. That's how you beat the market.
And also, sir, I would imagine like when the market was completely flat, like to
Like anything, like Tata Elxsi, it went up to 12,000, then it fell to 5,000, 60%. Then Sona BLV 60%. All those high PE stocks, IEX around 300 to 150. Your money is completely gone. So don't buy very high PE wala stocks.
Mm.
Okay. So
See,
Sudeep,
yeah.
one question I had
Mhm.
is similar to this Sky Gold. I was asking about that Kotiak Industries, right? So, so there, I think you mentioned some fair value, but I was a bit confused.
Mhm.
So their order book right now is around 1,200, 1,300 overall total.
Mhm.
Yeah, but let's say the last 700 order is supposed to be executed by September, let's say.
Mhm.
December result is yet to come. Even if we consider same as last, let's say September.
Mm-hmm.
So it was coming around, let's say if I consider 40 PE, it was coming around 2800 or so.
Mm-hmm.
I think you mentioned some 2200 or so.
Yeah, see here. Last quarter is at 124. They said the revenue to be around 700, right?
Correct.
Yeah, for the next 1 year or FY24.
Till September.
What
Till
is?
September.
Yeah, so they set the target of 700 crore for FY24 or next 1 year.
No, the by September 2024. That's the timeline of
So
the
that is 1 year forward. So if
months.
they achieve it, you will have a what do you say, EPS of somewhere around 50 or something. Okay, so you can give 30-40 kind of PE to this company. So
Mm.
around 1,800 to 2,200 is the fair value.
Mm.
So currently it is very high. The issue is that if they do not deliver, the stock won't be there.
Mm.
Okay,
Got it.
yeah, it will crash a lot.
Okay.
And-
What could be risk? Let's say their plant utilization is right now under 25%, etc.
Hmm?
Any other risk could be there?
No, that is the risk only, na. You want more risk. If
No,
the company does
there's
not
a
if the
almost
company
70% headroom to grow in the
has,
plant.
so if the company does not deliver, then it will crash. I have not studied the business model.
Okay. Fair.
Okay.
And Sudeep
So
is there any possibility to find the upcoming market crash down? Because I
That
think
is-
in your group you already mentioned the previous post like 2021 something.
Hmm.
You find out there will be a future crash, so because of that you already sold your holdings and you are keeping a cash in hand like that, right?
Yeah, I wrote. You're correct.
Yeah. So how you find out the fall crash?
That is what I told you, no, by looking at the bond yields.
Okay.
So I expected the bond yields to go up because of the high inflation. That's why we liquidated this thing and kept only very, very undervalued stocks.
Okay. Got it.
Okay, right now I don't see anything like that.
Okay.
Currently, the repo rate and everything is going to come down. So also nothing is very expensive right now. But yes, some stocks are, but altogether companies are delivering good results. Nothing much is very, very expensive. There are stocks which are very expensive in certain sectors, like in renewable, then wiring. Those stocks are very, very expensive. They should come down. They should fall. But other stocks, I don't see much an overvaluation.
As long as earnings are coming.
Earnings are coming, things are okay. If earnings are not that much, then there will be a crash. Even earnings goes up, also PE can always contract. But the thing is that it should be overvalued. The PE should not be like a hill in Surya Roshni's case. Hmm. So avoid those. They will ruin your wealth. Okay? Then
Okay.
I will meet you next week.
Yeah, so Deepji, one more thing. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Can you recommend any kind of book so that we can just study in this 1 week and then next week we'll be meeting? So
Very
we may.
good. I have never read any book. Now, how will I tell you?
Okay.
I have never read any book. What I
You
teach is
should
from
write a
my,
book.
my
So
I am
Vijay,
writing on
Yes, you should write a book.
I am writing on book. No, I'll show you.
That's
So
great.
Vijay, this is all from your
Experience.
investing experience, or
Everything is from my experience only. I started investing in 2008. Okay, so
peak of market?
in the peak of market, not in the peak of market, after the crash. I was lucky.
That was good.
Okay, so I was in 12th standard in 2008.
Nice.
Okay, so as soon as I turned 18, I opened a Demat account with Geojit, and I was completely ignorant idiot. These broker, what they will tell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy,
Yes,
sell,
right.
buy, sell,
Yes.
buy, sell, buy, sell. They will ruin your money.
Yeah.
I had an investment of what you say. I invested some 35,000 something. Okay, and what happened is that during the elections, I bought India Bull Real Estate and India Bull Housing.
Mhm.
Okay, just like that. And in 2019 election, the Manmohan Singh, Sonia Gandhi government, whoever won, the UPA government won, and the stock market was in upscaling. Nifty was in upscaling.
Mm.
Okay, 15% upscaling Nifty. And India Bull in 5 days it became from 130 to 240. I Bull real estate also doubled. So my money doubled in a week. Okay. And this guy broker told me Kalimdi rail is good. I bought Kalimdi rail. 230 I bought down ceiling, down ceiling, down ceiling after
Which one?
was Kalimdi rail. I
Okay.
don't know whether their stock is still there. Okay, Kalimdi rail I bought, and during the this thing, I thought it will go up during budget. Okay, first budget. What happened after the budget? It started crashing. 235 to 150 gone. Next one. He said Rolta is good company for long term. Okay, fine. I bought some Rolta, and he said EKC, Evacanto cylinders, EKC.
Mhm.
Okay, that is good monopoly. Buy that. Rolta became 60. EKC became from 120 to 50. Again gone. And I said, okay, done. I'm stopping.
At least good thing,
So,
Sudeep, you did it in equity. I did it in
okay,
options.
PMS business.
Oh, same from 2014.
2014 we started actually.
Oh,
So I was working in the bank, and the clients there, they used to tell, you only manage my this thing. They were very really impressed by my knowledge of stock market. So they said, you only manage. So I had few clients, and even I was working in the bank also. I started managing their money also privately, which is illegal to do. And so then went okay. In 2020, that crash, I lost few clients. That time, the even this thing. Look, I charge on the AUM basis, and sometimes we used to do on profit basis also. That time, everything crashed. And 1 month, I had only like 15,000 kind of income from the business. Okay. Then again, everything picked up. Now again, everything is good. So fine. That's it.
So,
And
nice.
firstly, I
what was your
built.
experience? Means that how did you learn? That it's been 4 years. I'm
Uh,
trying to make out to understand the fundamentals, and it's been I was not getting anyone, or the people are trying. The people try to explain the things on Twitter,
uh,
but I don't know that's how to get into these things. So, what was your kind of thing that you just understood each and everything?
Look, in the starting, I did not know anything. Okay, it was like if something goes up to 100, then it again comes back to 80. I thought, wow, oh, now it is undervalued.
Hmm.
Then I realized that the thing called EPS, earnings per share,
Hmm.
that determines everything. And
Hmm.
market works on expectation, not on reality.
Hmm.
So that's why my calling the rail broke down,
Hmm.
because till expectation is there, it goes up. But once the expectation is done, the budget came out, then there is no expectation, then crashes. People
That's
doesn't know that.
hmm.
Got it? So everything works on expectation in stock market.
Hmm.
So that's why you are calculating everything 1 year forward.
Hmm.
So simple mantra for investing is just predict the future. You just need to calculate 1 year forward EPS and multiply it with the PE, which is very conservative. You will not lose the money.
Hmm.
I have made good amount of wealth.
Hmm.
Okay, by investing for last 10, 12 years. Okay, that
Hmm.
time in the starting I had like 20, 25,000 kind of salary. So I used to
Hmm.
invest 5,000 something, then salary also little bit increase. Little bit increase. I found many multi baggers in last 10 years. So my total investment would be like 15-20 lakhs,
Mhm.
which is like 10 times now. So slowly we increased.
Mhm.
So you can also do that. Anybody can do that if you know the fundamentals properly. Never do trading. Never do trading.
Mhm.
If you want to do some time pass, okay, you can do. I have also done that for just some time pass. That is fine, but don't lose money. That's all.
Mhm.
Okay. Trading 110%, you will lose money.
Mhm.
But
Trading
gambling
is
is
it's intraday and future option.
intraday futures an option. You will lose money. But it is what you say. When you go to some casino and play gambling something, it feels good, no?
Mhm.
For that, this thing you can do fine, but don't take your invested money to do that. Okay, that's how it is.
So when's the book coming out?
Book is written halfway, and I've kept it there. Where is that? Four pillars of investing. See, I'll show you guys.
Please share the draft copy meanwhile.
Draft copy.
We can learn even from there.
See, so I have wrote this much. So it is like how many pages right now? So it's like how many pages? 20 pages I have wrote. Not much. So I have to write a lot here. Not getting enough time to write. So
Nice.
I will write and do it. Also, we are developing a website also now, right?
Yes,
So we
yes.
have also made this thing.
When will the website will live?
I'll let it make first. No, we have made a Excel sheet also to do that. See this. You put FP value here, you will get your fair value. But I'll not share this. This is worth lakhs. Okay.
Mhm.
Don't ask me to share this thing. I'll show you anyway. Uh, where is that? Stop sharing. Into FP model. So this is this thing we have made to the website. So you put any company here, okay? Any company. So first I have to make a master database. Then I can just put any company here. Here, select a company. Okay, if I click on DCI, then I will get its fair value here, 219 to 273. So just need to put the guidance here. Here I need to put the guidance of the company. Then I will get the fair value here. So this has gone a lot of permutations and combinations.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Awesome. Sudeep bhai.
Okay. So you just require to put the growth guidance. That's all. So what I'll do is I'll make a master database of like 400, 500 companies and their growth guidance. So the people who are searching for it, they can just search the company and get the fair value.
So this will be subscription based, right?
Yeah, this will be subscription, maybe based by like 500 or something like monthly. So this will add a lot of value to you. A lot of value. So it's very good. No, just select the company, see the fair value, see it's whether it is undervalued or not. Good. But see the hard work which is done here. Lot of combinations I've done here. See the
Mhm.
see. You guys understand this? IT guys.
No, no.
No.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. We look up. I'm not an IT person, but I know this Excel is similar.
So there is a lot of this thing permutations, combinations, everything is applied here. Let's see. It is just in the model, so we'll see. If it launches, then I think there is no other competitor here. Okay, which looks in predicting micro caps and small cap. I don't see there is any competition. So we'll see.
So you will have like a certain amount of companies like already done,
Yeah,
right?
so I will have at least 400, 500 companies feeded in this. So what they do, then we'll do scrapping of other websites
Interesting.
to populate the latest data. So all these data is going to get populated. You just all these data need to be populated here. DTM say latest quarter. Okay, this can get automatically populated. Then automatically every quarter it will get automatically updated. Okay, only thing we need to interfere here is the growth guidance which the company says that you have to manually input, plus the PE here we need to change, and the system will automatically calculate what kind of PE it can get from the min PE and max PE, plus if P rating is possible or not, the system will automatically calculate it. That's how it is going to work.
Very good, very good.
This seems pretty interesting. I remember I have this MarketSmith subscription, but
Yeah,
there's a lot of
Market
things in
Smith.
there.
Yeah, MarketSmith, what they do is that they just combine the brokerage report. Okay, they just combine the market brokerage report. That's all they do. And also they only cover large companies. They don't cover small caps and micro caps. If a brokerage report covers, then only it will show in MarketSmith. Otherwise, it will not show. That is the issue. So we are going to focus on small caps and micro caps. Okay?
Okay.
So I will see you guys next week.
Yes, sir.
Next time.
Thanks, Sudeep.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Sudeep.
You guys.
Okay. Bye. Put a review in the group.
Thank you very much. Thank
Yes.
you.
Okay. Don't forget the review.
Yeah.
Sure. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.